basically the description of our podcast, we have been reduced to two best friends who met 10 years ago through an ex.
As our bio.
And this podcast is the leading Black queer podcast in the UK.
Sing it.
And I just feel like, give us our flowers, better than that.
Yeah, we gotta show.
I just feel like, I'm sorry,
respect.
we're not gonna accept crumbs.
Yeah,
it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem ungrateful for all these things and stuff like that, but put some respect on our name.
Yeah. Hello. Hi guys, and welcome to episode 190 of the Tutus podcast. I am Nana.
And I'm Rose.
And together we are...
Tutus.
Okay. You ain't done that in a while, have you?
It's been a while since I gave him a vocal.
I wouldn't really call them vocals now, but...
It's subjective. What you say? It's subjective.
Okay, it's subjective. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on who's listening. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. It's been a interesting few weeks.
It's been an interesting year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been. Oh my god!
The whole year's been interesting.
Can we just talk about how, like, I wouldn't want to say bad, but this year is very vicious. It's a savage year.
Yeah.
2024 is a very savage year. Yeah. Like, the things that have been happening.
Yeah.
Is insane. It's insane, and it seems like it's getting worse. We've had, you know, stuff coming out about certain abusers and stuff like that. We've had rap battles, you know, where nothing is spared.
I'm sorry, but the rap battle, yeah. Did you see Suki and JT? Did you see that?
Do you know what? I did listen to Suki's diss track.
JT ain't respond. I'm sorry.
It was terrible.
I think Suki ate. And she said some really insulting things, but I feel that's what you're meant to do in rap battles, so whatever. But I take pictures. But I think she ate.
Do you know what?
But JT's gonna eat her.
Do you know what I would say? I would say that she did better than I expected, and I think that's why you said she ate.
That's the first time I've heard anything about
Yeah, same.
I've never.
I didn't know she was a rapper.
Yeah, I knew that she was a rapper, but all I know is that she got a foot in her mouth. Have you seen that video?
Oh yeah, in
or
the
a
tub,
picture
in the tub.
Yeah,
yeah. That's
and
the
then
first
she was
thing
giving
I saw
her
of
man head, and she vomited.
I heard that story, but is there actual video for that?
I've seen the video. And there's a video of her like squirting or something. I've only seen sexual things of her. Do you know what else is interesting? You know Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Whenever she tweets anything, there's always bare sex in the comments.
Is that just Sexy Red though, or is that just Twitter? Because I feel like...
The Sexy Red, I don't know what it is. Bare.
Oh, it's bare of it.
It's not the bots. It's actually people posting Twitter porn.
There's a lot of porn on Twitter though.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. Might as well be a porn site.
Yeah. Talking of porn, guys, I didn't know that 4 was basically a porn star now. 4 from Black Ink Crew.
Black Ink Crew, Chicago.
Yeah, Black Ink Crew, Chicago. I didn't know that 4 was a porn star. He's got an OnlyFans.
Yeah, he's got OnlyFans. Okay, so I guess he is a sex worker because he gets money from it. But yeah, I've known this for a while now because I saw, like, I don't know how I came across sometimes because I used to watch Black Ink Crew. So sometimes I just be on Instagram. I just be like, oh, how's these, like, you know, the show's done now. So I'm just like, okay, like, where are these people? What are they up to? Man, last I heard, he was a rapper. He was a tattooist.
Yeah.
And then I saw that he was a OnlyFans babe.
Listen,
and he gets it cracking. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's like the pegging. He gets pegged.
He gets what did they call it?
The dog when he's acting like a dog.
Is it sub?
Did you see the video of him being walking? He's been I can't even talk properly. They were taking him for a walk in the streets.
Yeah.
He was naked.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen him with stuff on. Like,
he had the dog thing,
but
on
he was
his
fully
face,
naked.
But he was fully naked.
Isn't that illegal?
And he was like doing his leg up as if he's been on a tree. That's the video I thought, okay.
Role playing.
I mean, I don't like kink shame.
Can we say it's role playing or
I don't know.
I don't know about that. the leg up and peeing is wild.
Especially because dogs have legged up and wee on there already. Now you are a human being, you're going to leg up and wee as well. I don't know about that. I don't want to kink shame. I don't know about it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's wild. But do you know what I like about him? I like that he does what he wants to do.
His dick was in a chicken. He does do what he wants to do. Did you see the dick in dick in a chicken? A cooked roast chicken. His penis was in the roast chicken. I mean, I don't want to kink shame, but that was a lot.
the dick on the rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot though.
Perfectly good chicken.
Because you just put the dick on the chicken. Now we're all eating the chicken. Like,
Sunday roast
so we
finish.
don't even know.
Child.
People putting dicks on chicken.
4 does.
Okay, I'm not gonna take back what I said, but I do love that he is being him, and like as a man. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I think men sort of shy away from these things. They might get up to it, they might do it, but they won't be public about it.
Yeah. I like the pegging thing. When I saw that, I was like, okay, because I've
People
never
call him gay.
seen a black man of his build, of his status and stuff like that, be even say that they get pegged, let alone post videos of them getting.
Because you got to remember, he's been public. He was on a TV show, so he's well known. Like we see obviously black guys do like sex work and they are porn stars and stuff like that. But for somebody who's come from a TV show where he's wildly known, he's like, yeah, he was
going to have Nikki,
his
girlfriend,
that girl.
But do you know what?
And he has a son.
Yeah. Do you remember when when they broke up? It's because he was sending nudes to somebody, but the nudes was of his bum.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
She set him free, child.
She did set him free.
She set him free, and I love that for him.
Yeah.
And I saw him tweet to someone like, "I'm just doing me, I'm being myself," and I do actually love that for him. But the chicken didn't deserve that. The chicken didn't deserve that.
No, but I love that. I saw him on like Angela Yee's podcast where he was talking, and he's just so like. He's not ashamed. He's not ashamed. He's like proud, and he's just like being open and honest and be like, yeah, this is how I get down. I'm in a relationship, but me and my girlfriend, we do things with other girls and stuff like that. I get pegged, all this stuff. And I feel like that's good because he's not, I feel like a lot of men are repressed. And it's so mad because when you see stuff on like Twitter and stuff, where men are being misogynistic, and it's because they're repressed. Yeah. They're jealous. Yeah. They're always calling women hoes and all this stuff. Like, there's always comments and stuff like that. And it's just like, baby, it's because you can't do it. You want to do it, but you can't do it. You're repressed.
Yeah, it's true.
So I love that. I love that for him. I think he should continue to be him. Leave the chicken alone, maybe, but
leave the chicken alone.
Leave the chickens alone, but continue to,
And there's a lot of men who's into BDSM and black men specifically into BDSM and stuff like that. And I guess more just needs to be a bit open about it. Yeah, but to normalize it a bit more. Because
what I hate as well is like when people are like, "Oh, this is just a white thing," and like black people don't get down like that. Excuse me, and all this stuff.
Black people are BDSMing.
They're freaky as well.
Also, shout out to Anomaly. Anomaly is a black. I mean, it's a play party. I think it's majority black. I don't want to say that it's black and it's not, but it's majority black, and they're doing their thing. Anomaly, and I did apply for membership once, and I did get the membership, but I've never been to any of the events. But I do want to shout out because I do have a burner Twitter account. Yeah, I am aware of what's been going on the scene. Okay, yeah. And Anomaly are doing their thing.
I love that.
Shout out to Peaches. Peaches is not really BDSM, but Peaches as well. They just done their trip in Gran Canaria. Again, I've been seeing everybody tweeting about it. And it looked like they had a good time. Yep. We missed out. Maybe next year, but like, there's a lot of black people about this life. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And but it should be more normalized.
But I think also like just these people are just afraid of being judged and stuff like that. Like, it's hard, Yeah. People are afraid of being judged. And I completely hear it, but we need to be more open, and we need to let people do them. That's what we need to do. Just let people do them. You might have your thoughts about it. Oh, I don't do that. I don't, like, but just let other people enjoy themselves. Let other people have fun. But yeah.
Also, talking of the play parties, I just want to say I saw that tweet. If anyone from the play party scene, the burner scene on Twitter, I saw that tweet that I look like somebody.
I'm sorry.
You sent it to me, did?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I saw it and sent it to me.
I saw this tweet.
Don't look like that person.
I don't know who. I think they're a musician. Are they a musician?
I think they're a musician. They look like Lil Uzi. The person looks like a pretty Lil Uzi. Do I look like a pretty Lil Uzi?
The thing is, you don't look like this person at all. I can, kind of see a small resemblance might be the eyes, the smallest. But you guys don't even look like siblings. Like, when you see someone, you're just like,
we both have locks. Maybe that's what it is.
No.
But you have locks too.
No.
I don't know. But it was funny. That was funny from that Twitter account.
They were very adamant that you look like
I don't think I know who is behind that Twitter account.
Do you?
Shout out you.
I didn't know who's behind that account.
I know who's behind that account.
And I was just like,
if my memory serves me correct.
This person looks nothing like Ro.
No. The person don't look like me. I appreciate it though.
But I mean, they're not like unattractive.
They're not butters, but we just don't look. I just don't look like the person.
Yeah, it was just way off.
But I do think it's interesting how sometimes I look through tweets. I'll just type in tutus, and then people won't use the hashtag all at us.
Mm-hmm.
But I just see like cute little tweets about us.
Yeah,
It's cute.
Why don't people use hashtag?
Why don't you guys just at us? But it's cute, like, you know, thanks for the compliments.
Not thanks for the compliments.
Thanks for the compliments. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
But I don't respond because I feel like they haven't acted us on purpose.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do see them every now and then. Even if it's months later, I see it. But I don't at them back because I don't want it to feel awkward.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
thanks for the compliments.
I mean, we're gonna see it. You know, we're gonna see these things. But
we'll see.
but thank you anyway. But we won an awards. I feel like
did.
we haven't spoken about this.
We
And
haven't.
it happened like maybe like
It's been about 2 weeks,
weeks.
now. Yeah,
2 weeks ago. But we are officially an award-winning podcast. Yep, we are. We won a Diva Awards 2 weeks ago, and I don't know. I feel like really like happy and honored, and just like it's nice to be recognized. It's nice to be seen, and I hope that this is the first of many more. Like, let's get it. Let's get it.
I think I feel a bit different to what Anna does for this award. I don't want to seem ungrateful because that's not true. Lady Phil went up there and accepted our award on our behalf because we weren't there, and gave an amazing speech. And I just feel like it was our first awards, and I'm always gonna cherish it for what it is, everything like that. However, I do feel like there's still a lot to be changed. Like, there's a lot of change to do. There's a lot of. I feel like I'm trying to say this without saying that I'm grateful, but we blasted Diva a couple years ago during like lockdown. We blasted Diva because I don't remember if it was because of the lesbian list that they do. I don't remember why I blasted them, but I blasted them for something.
Probably for a good reason.
Yeah, and I remember it was something to do with the lack of representation in what they were putting out for lesbians. Basically, this is a publication for lesbians and bisexual people, trans women, basically non-binary people. Yeah, and I just felt like there was a lack of representation for people like us that look like us, and so I spoke about that, and I feel like since then they've definitely made an effort to include us, but I think just including us is not good enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
We are not the only ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like we have been included because we complained instead of it being an acknowledgement of our actual achievements. And so I do hope that there was a genuine it was a genuine pick, and I am very grateful for it, but there's still a lot of work to do.
There is. I think that sometimes it can feel tokenistic.
If that more for me feels tokenistic, I'm gonna be honest. It feels tokenistic. I don't want to seem ungrateful, guys.
Yeah.
But sometimes things are tokenistic
Because it's like we have to check a box. We have to check this diversity box. We have to like and you know what? Like, and I'm not saying this is Diva, but I'm just saying in general that's what it feels like with these type of things where, you know, we don't feel like it's we think there are amazing podcasters or there's amazing podcasts, they put out great content. It's not necessarily that a lot of the time. Yeah. It's like, okay, we've got all these white people on this. We can't go out like this.
You've got the same white people. I want to keep it honest.
Yeah.
You've got the same white people and you have the same black people as well. And the black people you guys have you have them because you're comfortable with who they are and their blackness and their identities.
This is what I said last week as well. Like, I'm just not sure that people are doing the work.
They're not doing the work.
The research and again, trying to find people who are
I'm gonna just say for what it is. Sorry, Nana, I have to say for what it is. But we were on the Black Lesbian Power List. That was also in conjunction with Diva as well and Black Pride, I think. And we didn't share it. And the reason why we didn't share it, and we sent an email, even the fact that we didn't get a response back from the email shows to me a lack of how genuine it was. It just feels like it's very tokenistic and it feels like it's for image, to be honest, again. And you could have sent it back, we could have got an email back from this, but basically the description of our podcast, we have been reduced to two best friends who met 10 years ago through an ex.
As our bio. And this podcast is the leading black queer podcast in the UK.
Saying it.
And I just feel like
give us our flowers better than that.
Yeah, you gotta show
I just
some-
feel
show
like
some
I'm sorry,
respect.
we're not gonna accept crumbs.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. I don't
Yeah.
want to seem ungrateful for all these things and stuff like that, but put some respect on our name.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's and the thing is, it's very difficult to talk about these things because you don't want to seem ungrateful. You don't want people to label you a troublemaker and blacklist you and all these things because that's what usually happens when you speak up. And I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I feel very different to how you feel. I'm not gonna say that because that would be a lie. But you know, it's a very like sort of tricky area when you have to share spaces with these people, and unfortunately, getting into race here, there's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
There's a hierarchy. It's in every sort of space, and in the LGBT community is usually white, gay men. Then it's lesbian, white, women,
Even blonde.
before
the brunette.
There's baby.
And if you're a couple,
we love that, especially a femme white couple.
Two femmes with a blonde hair.
Yeah. So it's like I think, and it's not to be like rude or mean or whatever, but unfortunately we do see things that people with privilege might not be able to see because they might not be able to see past their own privilege. We're gonna say it so you can see it.
And the things we should be comfortable enough to say. We shouldn't feel like if we say this, we're not gonna get it next time.
But that's how
a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like, nothing's gonna change if people don't speak up. And unfortunately, it's always us that's speaking up. To be honest,
all the time, child.
And I will keep speaking up. I don't want to, because it makes me uncomfortable in these spaces. Without, when I'm smiling, my smile is hurting.
Can't be fake.
I can't be fake. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I think for me, winning that award, it was nice, but for me, I was just like, okay, it's been 4 years, and I'm not saying that, we should have won an award in the first year or in the first 6 months or something like that. I'm not saying that at all, but I feel like I'm gonna stand on this and say this. I feel like we are good enough to have won an award before this time, and that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and we didn't win it. We didn't win a category. It wasn't like best podcast category, nothing like that. It was an honorary. It was an honor award, and again, and I appreciate that. Like, we was in a Guardian newspaper. They spotlighted us at an event. Like, we didn't go to any of the events, but they spotted us at the event, and you know what I'm saying? But it did feel, in my heart of hearts, if my gut is telling me something, I've got to follow it. It felt tokenistic. The whole diva lesbian power list.
The black one.
The main one. We were in both of them. We were in the black one and the main one. And it's an honour. It is a serious honour to be mentioned amongst all these amazing lesbians that are doing their thing and are leaders in their field. But it just feels performative. There's just something about it that feels performative. Like, if there's somebody from Diva, do you know, maybe we should invite Shah to come through and we could talk about it with Shah.
But the thing is, Shah showed us so much love, and the reason why
I think the reason why we're there is because of Shah. That's what we have to. I have to shout out Shah 10 times. But then we would not be on that list if it wasn't for Shah. Yeah. We wouldn't have been invited to award show if it wasn't for Shah. We wouldn't have any proximity to Diva if it wasn't for Shah. Yeah. So after all the flowers for that is for me is gonna go to Shah.
Yeah. And I agree with that. And it's always usually black people in certain spaces that bring black people on.
Yeah.
That bring other black people on. It's always the case. It's never like, oh, I just saw this. I could, I don't know, man. It's just a very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting thing. But we appreciate the award because it's nice to have an award, I guess.
Yeah. We're officially award-winning podcast now. So
it's nice to have an award.
Like, thank you. And I do, obviously, again, I want to stress that it's something that we're happy about. We were on the way out when we got this news, and we were excited.
We were
really excited.
We were very happy.
We were like, oh shit, we were there to give our own speech. And to be honest, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
If I was, maybe God said don't go, chair, because I would have said the same thing on that stage. I have to be very honest. I would have said thank you, but this is how I feel. I would have said it, and maybe that wouldn't have been the right time or space to say it. If I said it then, maybe it would have been a bit awkward. But I'm going to be true to myself. And this is why people fuck with us, because we are true to ourselves. We can't change. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, we're just these honest babes that we can't help it, because they'll be shaking. We can't say what we need to say. They'll be shaking inside. Do you know what I mean? I mean, absolutely not.
The thing is, to be honest, if someone's got to do it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone does have to do it. Absolutely fucking true. But it's just one of those things. Nowadays, I'm not really looking at awards. I'm not looking at numbers. And I know you have to, because, sometimes it's about earning a living. You know how much we put into I don't think people understand what we do behind, like exactly what we do behind the scenes and all the things that we do, because I like when I go into like work and I'm talking to my colleagues about the things that I'm doing and stuff, they're like, wow, like you're doing a lot. We just come to work and then like we go home, which is like not a little thing either, just not a small thing, just, you know, to go to work every day. But just the added stuff that the added things that we do on top of that is actually a lot. And I don't think people realize like what goes on behind the scenes, you know, like the constant comms, you know, the back and forths, the communicating with people, the finding people to be on the podcast, all of these, you know, scheduling times, dates, all of these things. There's two of us, remember, so we have to our schedules have to sort of like, you know, it has to align, you know, and sometimes it can be tricky because we've also got our own personal things going on. Like there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and for us to, you know, to come here every week and sit here and bring you content, like
we also enjoy doing it.
We love it. We love it.
If you know what we go through, we do it for the love of it.
Yeah,
we do it for love.
Yeah, because
it's not for any return. It's not for any return.
It ain't for the coin, child.
It's for the love.
Yeah, it ain't for the coin. It's for the love. So we love this podcast, and we love you guys who love it. We love that you also interacting and stuff like that. And what we ask you to do is keep sharing this podcast, because this podcast is not just only for the queers. Like this podcast, our aim is to bridge the gap, because we are very quote unquote normal, like in terms of our personalities. Like we're very normal, you know, like girl next door from Hackney, Londoners, Black, African. So there's loads of people who could relate to us on so many different levels.
Exactly.
There's so many levels.
Apart from us being queer, there's so much to us, and anybody can relate to something within us. Yeah, for sure.
So I think, just continue to share, and don't be shy to use that hashtag because, you know, but yeah. Do you know what I wanted to talk about? Queen Latifah.
Well, the Met Gala.
Yeah. Queen Latifah.
And her babes.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was nice. Do you know what the thing? Yeah, I've always respected Queen Latifah and her choice not to come out, because it's her fucking choice. There was a time actually that I was like, oh, well, maybe it would be nice if she did, so that people can, people, what you know, if they see her, they're like, you know, maybe I can do this. I can be a queer woman. She's black, you know, but I reached a point where I was like, it's her business.
It's not her responsibility.
It's not her responsibility. Exactly. Yeah. It's not her responsibility to come out for everyone so everyone else can feel okay. Yeah. Like, it's not. It just isn't. It's her choice. It's up to her. But to see her do it in this way, where she hasn't actually said, look at me, I'm a gay woman. Where she's just naturally just like bringing out her wife and, you know, talking about her family. They've got a son. Talking about her family and stuff like you know, accepting speeches and stuff. I think it's so beautiful.
I love the way she's done that.
Yeah, like on her own terms.
Yeah, I don't think she's made LGBT or being a lesbian
that her brand.
It's not a thing. And also, you just remember Queen Latifah, the word itself is a brand, and maybe queerness has nothing to do with that brand. And sometimes you have to respect that people's queerness has nothing to do with their brands. And so it's not the responsibility to speak about it. Straight people don't make straight their brand.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? No. They don't have to say that, yeah, I'm straight every day. Like, for other people to learn, it'd be okay for other people to be straight too. Like, they don't have to do that. So I like that Queen Latifah is just being herself, and she's not hiding. Like, she's just living her life. She's just living her life. You know what I mean? And it just is. I mean, like, it's just beautiful to see as well. Like, an older, you know, woman love and woman relationship, like black woman love and relationship, because it's just like, oh, that is nice, that's sweet, you know. It's nice. And on top of that, they look fucking phenomenal. They look good together.
They look so good together, and I'm just looking at them like, wow, I would love to be 40, 50 and have some shit going on that is beautiful, you know,
with money as well. Be rich, do that with richness. Can't wait.
She said like that, but with coins.
Yeah, I just been a rich guy. You know me as
well. You know, Ro, like, she just has a. She's bougie, you know. She just has a certain lifestyle that she like. Look at even the way that she sat. She just like a certain lifestyle, that she just can't be any other way. She can't be any. So watch these videos, so we can make some money on YouTube.
Please. exactly. Because I've got Gucci bags to buy.
We got, no, absolutely no. Jokes aside, but yeah, you're just a bougie babe, and you just like nice things. I like nice things, but I do feel like you like nice things more than I like nice things. Yeah.
I want the Loewe jeans.
I mean, I don't really.
I like Loewe. I want the Loewe. I want the YSL. I like brands. I'm sorry, but I just do.
I like designer. Okay,
no,
but then I mean, so do I, because I am I'm a queer's daughter. Like anybody that's met my mom,
she likes brands.
She
too,
likes designer. They might be a bit outdated because she's old. She is 60 something. But nonetheless, darlings, I am a queer's daughter, so I also like. I want Loewe too. I want all the things.
I want Cartier.
I want. Okay. I want all the things, but I also do feel like, I mean, designer's great, but also like you can still look good.
Yeah, you can still look good without a designer.
Yeah, you can still look good without.
I'm a Libra child. It is what it is.
Fucking hell, bruv. Also, I wanted to talk about, since we had like Miles on our podcast, last week. Miles is a queer black man. I wanted to talk about, and I wish I had done that, when he was on, but I just wanted to give queer black men their flowers. Because I just feel like having him on, and we don't have a lot of like queer black men on the podcast. We want to, but we don't. And actually, we're women. We have
especially
a lot
bisexual.
Of women.
That was because we didn't know he was bisexual.
I just assumed because he's got a boyfriend. I just assumed that he was gay.
No, and we haven't had a bisexual man since we first started the podcast. Well, not that we know, not that we're aware of.
Yeah.
To be fair, we don't usually ask people. To be honest, unless they've said it on socials or whatever. But we haven't had an episode specifically about black bisexual males. We've been up maybe like our first 20 episodes or somewhere in there.
Yeah,
it was in the beginning of the podcast.
I remember that guest. Yeah, and which I just feel like we need to have him on again because we didn't even fucking touch on that. Or we need to have another guest.
Well, you guys loved the episode. I've seen so many messages.
Yeah, they loved the episode, but we didn't even touch on what it means to be a bisexual man, black man. But part 2 pending. But anyway, I just wanted to, because like, I'm not gonna lie, queer men, the only kind of men that I feel the safest with. Do you know what I mean? They're the only kind of men I'm just like, okay, they don't necessarily want something from me, or they don't want me to be a certain way. They don't want me to change the way I am. And, unfortunately, we don't have like a lot of like close male friends just in general, which is a bit sad.
We're talking about that today.
Yeah, we need some close male friends. But I just I just wanted to give queer black men their flowers because I think that they're just beautiful species, and the world we need that, because what we have, the rest of the are terrible. So just want to give you guys your flowers. I love you guys, and you lot make me feel safe.
That's cute.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah, me too. Also, guys, we are having a brunch. On the 19th of May in Amazing Grace. I know the tickets are expensive. I get it. I understand, but we have a lot of costs for this event, so it is what it is. Our events afterwards, we're going to try to make them a bit more cost effective. We are going to cost lives for things are more expensive, and people's prices are just up now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to give you guys a good quality event, so it costs money basically. So that's why the tickets are what they are. But we still hope that you think it's worth coming down to party with us. Everyone who's bought a ticket, we can't wait. Brunch tickets are sold out. They are sold out. So it's only party only tickets. You can still buy food on the day. You see the menu on our social media. It's nice. Some Americans have been saying that we should come and do a brunch there too. Like, I would love to fly over and do a brunch in America too. But where are we going to do it in America? Like, all of you, do you know, all of our listeners need to go to one state.
I mean, because are scattered.
You're all over the place.
You know how big America is. Like, you need to take flights to another state. Absolutely fucking not, mate. You're going to have to come to one state. Pick one state that you all going to go to.
We're going to New York in September. Let us know if we're all going to meet up in September.
We might have a little meeting.
We can have a little brunch together.
Yeah.
Everyone come in. We have an event. You guys mix in. We'll find your bays. And we move.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know.
September.
Message us and let us know if you want us to do this.
Yeah. But listen, if you've been to a Tutu's party, you know how
it's fun.
fucking good it is. And I'm not being biased. Like I feel like I'm a very like sort of critical person. But I've got great standards and I've got great taste. And if I wasn't part of this team and I went to a Tutu's party,
It's the best.
it's fucking great. Like it's amazing. So like it is 100% like worth it. You should come down, you should come enjoy, because it's gonna be a vibe. It's absolutely gonna be a vibe. I mean, when this episode comes out, it's gonna be Wednesday, so you won't have that much time. But run to buy the tickets.
Okay,
Run to buy the tickets.
Dilemmas.
Let's get into it.
Cool. Hello there. Just want to say I really love you guys and look up to you. Your podcast really means a lot to me. I'm from a country in Central Africa called Zambia. I was on TikTok watching so many TikToks about Zambia yesterday. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. And being gay, illegal chargeable to 25 years imprisonment.
Okay.
As if it even makes sense. I'm 17 years old. I'm queer. And I've been watching your podcast since I was 15.
Huh?
15. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Courtroom beep.
The kids.
Love this for you. I haven't come out to my mum because if I do, I'll be forced to go for intensive deliverance. She would pray the queer out of my body. I'm at a single sex school and I'm treated differently because I'm mass presenting. My friends and some teachers make fun of me because they think I'm a lost soul. If they had evidence of my sexuality, I would be behind bars. I came out to my aunt and she has been really supportive. Oh, that's really nice. Do you know what? It's nice that there's someone who can be supportive amongst all of that. Now here's a dilemma. I met this very pretty girl through a mutual friend in school. I told her how I feel. I made sure I knew her sexuality before I approached her, and she felt the same way. She said she was bisexual. We made out a couple of times, but the chemistry just wasn't there. After a while, I started dating her younger sister. You naughty.
Oh, child.
Then recently, me and her broke up. Then her older sister and I started talking again. And now we both feel butterflies for each other when we started dating. But recently, she's been very toxic. She once told me she's not bisexual, but bi-curious, which I thought was crazy. Regardless of all her toxicity, I can't help but be a simp for her. I've tried to end things, but she won't let me. I know I'm very charming and I can easily find a catch. So if I do, I will be cheating. I really like her, but she's not the one who wants me. I'm young and would like to explore my identity, and I think it's not happening with her. Asking for some advice, please, and I don't have access to Spotify. So if you come across my email, okay, anonymous, cool. Thanks for sending in this dilemma, you young mask.
How old is she?
17. Right now, she's 17. Listen, I can appreciate that you are in a country where being queer is just illegal and it's up to 25 years imprisonment. So you have to move in a very discreet way. And I wish that wasn't the case for you. I wish you could be free to explore your sexuality. And I wish that your peers in school were not looking at you like you're some outsider and things like that. Like, I'm really sorry that's something you have to go through. But I'm glad you found tutus. As much as you were 15 and 17, I'm glad that you found tutus because it's I would like to think that we're a safe space for you. And it's better to have a voice that you can relate to and look up to rather than feel like you're alone, especially in a country like Zambia where, you know, you can get prison time basically. And where, like you said, if your mum found out, it's deliverance. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad you've got us as a voice and you also have your auntie. Like, just want to say that, first of all, before we get into the dilemma, you naughty girl. Sisters!
I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words here.
First of all, don't go for sisters. That's naughty of you. Naughty. But I wonder if both of sisters know. You have to update us about that.
Yeah, because you left that bit out. Like, do they know about each other? Like, because sisters, that's a bit too close. Sisters, that's a bit too. I mean, ooh, child. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
why would? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like I would like more context, as in like, you know, did sisters know? Like, is that
to be fair, that's
causing
just
sort
for gist?
Yeah, for
that nothing to do with the dilemma.
I mean,
it's for gist.
yeah, but how are you even back with the older sister after being with the younger sister? That's just for gist. I do.
Do you know what? Because you went for the younger sister, I think you need to forget about the older sister. And you have mentioned that the older sister is now telling you she's not bisexual, she's bi-curious, and you want somebody who is actually queer. You don't want somebody who's like arming and ahhing about you. You seem like you're sure in yourself. And you want someone to be sure about you. That's what it seems like. So what my advice to you is obviously be safe. Don't go for sisters. Yeah, you've done it too. You've done it. Now you got the t-shirts. You can hang it up. Don't do it again. But just keep like trying to figure out if people are queer, who's safe to approach. You know, just you're really young. You are really young. Read your books as well.
Don't get caught up in all this girls. Don't get caught up on all of that, because
And it sounds like you're a ladies' girl.
It sounds like you said you're charming.
Yeah.
You can get another girl if you wanted to, and I think that's what we're telling you to do. Like, I think this is just a bit too messy. It's just a bit too chaotic. A lot has happened that you can't, go back from. You can't go back in time, unfortunately. So I think you, in order to move forward, I think you need to let that go. It's happened, it's past, and
be friends with them. It's okay.
Yeah, and there's lots more fish in the sea, as you already know.
Yeah,
and you're a catch, and so I'm sure you'll find another lucky lady. You know what I mean? Young.
You should definitely. The thing is, it's easy to say as some bit aunties compared to this person.
I don't want to.
I'm actually 17 years older than you. I was 17 when you were born. And
why you have to mention it?
Almost 17 when you were born. And I just feel like concentrate on yourself, exploring. Like you said, you want to explore your identity. That doesn't mean in between somebody's legs. I know you're a young baby. You've heard us talk about sex. It is what it is. And the thing is, you can't shy away from these things. You can't. They're gonna do it. They're actually gonna do it. So they're gonna do it.
I know. But it just makes me feel so uncomfortable.
I just want you to explore yourself by yourself. Yeah? Okay? The time for dating will come. Concentrate. You're in school. Concentrate on your books for now. Trust me.
I'm hoping that you're keeping it quite PG. That's
keep it
sounds
PG.
so old, but I'm just hoping it.
They're not keeping it PG. It's what it is. Boarding school. Was that boarding school? Same. Nah, they're not keeping it PG. It just is what it is. We knew what we were doing at that age. When I was 16, I was doing love and basketball with some boy in the park. Saying double or nothing.
Child, when I was 8, I was doing things.
Exactly.
So
when I was 16, we're doing double or nothing in the park. And when we went home to break my hymen. So I'm just saying, we knew what we were doing at that age. It is what it is. So I'm not encouraging this behavior. But what I am doing is encouraging you
to be safe.
Yeah. To get to know yourself better, to be more confident in your identity and the way you present and everything like that. And just be more comfortable to move through a society that is against you.
Yeah.
That is more important than chasing girls. Okay? And then when the time comes to chasing girls, you got the maturity and stuff like that to do that. Yeah, then I'm encouraging you. Use all that charm that you got. Yeah. Use it. They're not going to listen to us, but yeah.
They're going to be chasing girls. It's so funny. When I came out, my dad was like, he was like, stop. He was like, get them lesbian sentiments out of your head, okay? And stop chasing girls.
No. Girls, I know you don't chase the girls, girls chase you.
Okay. Exactly. That part.
But I am proud of you. I'm definitely proud of you for just knowing who you are at such a young age. Like, I love that. I love that for you.
Hi from across the pond. I found your podcast on TikTok and have been listening ever since. You guys are hilarious, but also so sincere. And I just absolutely love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep telling my people here in the States about you. Thank you so much. Well, here's my dilemma that involves some ethical non-monogamy. Names are changed. That's great. We love that. I met a woman named Sam who I was incredibly attracted to, so we started talking and meeting up in vanilla settings. We developed a lovely little friendship that had some dashes of kisses, but nothing too serious. I had expressed my intention for more, however, this intention was not reciprocated. In addition to this, they told me they didn't think their primary partner wanted them to participate in E&M, which is non-monogamy, ethical non-monogamy. So I immediately backed off romantically and kept things platonic. Since then, I have met a few other women that I've connected with really well. I invited one of these women named Erin out to a local women-loving women night at a local gay bar. We had a wonderful time getting to know each other. However, Sam and her primary partner showed up at the event as well. I hadn't anticipated that, but kept it cordial and friendly nonetheless. During the event, Erin told me that Sam was staring at not just us, but mainly at me for the most part. I was confused and shocked because they could have come sat with us the whole night, but I assumed they didn't want to because they were off with their own friends. Also, Sam made it pretty clear previously that she wasn't that into me, which made this behavior all the same strange. All the some strange. The whole situation just put a very sour taste in my mouth, and I admit at one point I came off a little callous towards Sam when she approached me at the bar. I was just annoyed because I wanted to spend the evening focusing on Erin, and instead Erin was focusing on Sam, focusing on me. Ugh. From the looks of it, Sam isn't really expressing how she feels about the situation, and I don't have the bandwidth to play therapist with her. I feel very comfortable with us not progressing sexually and respect the boundaries Sam laid out in the first place. However, I don't want another repeat of this incident anytime I attend these women loving women events. These are spaces that we both should be able to navigate comfortably and amicably. Plus, how am I supposed to ensure that my dates feel secure in these spaces if Sam is acting strange? There's also so many women loving spaces in our city, so we're bound to run into each other again. Sincerely.
So I feel like this is an issue that a lot of queer people come across. This is extremely common.
Not me.
But we do bump into our exes when we go out. Your ex was at the event we went to the other day.
Yeah, I don't have any problems. We don't have any problems.
Yeah. I mean, but when we have problems, not you're gonna see your exes out.
Yeah.
And we wasn't even at a queer event with someone. So do you know what I mean?
We?
Was that 180?
Oh yeah, I said we wasn't at queer event.
It wasn't, yeah.
No.
And let me tell you something. We went to Studley's Love. Obviously, Courtney, who was our guest a couple of weeks ago. I had about somewhere between 4 to 5 people there that I've been intimate with in the past at Studley's Love. I deeped it like 2 days after the event. And I'm cool with, I want to say everyone, but one of those people that were there. And it happens. And you know what? I have definitely, in the beginning, you might be a little bit rattled seeing an ex out, especially if they're with another ex or they're with their primary partners in your case, or another babes, or new babes, or whoever they're with, it can be a little bit triggering. But you need to remember why you're at the event.
But I think her problem is that this girl that she used to have kisses with, who said that she didn't want to go past the kissing and she didn't want to do anything else,
is not staring at her down.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, you said you didn't want anything more. So why are you here making things weird in the spaces that we're both
What
sharing?
I will say is, obviously, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you look like. But the way you've articulated yourself in that email seems like you're a proper person. Do you know what I'm saying? It seems like you are a catch. I'm going to just, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see that you're sensible. You can get a sense that you're probably a sensible person. Like, you're someone who's intentional as well. And the fact that you've called your non-monogamy ethical you're well thought out, basically, And that's what I assume from your email. I could be wrong, but I hope what I'm saying is you are that kind of person. And sometimes people need distance to appreciate who you are. Sometimes people need distance to miss you. And I think that's what's happened here.
Do you think the girl regrets saying, oh no, I don't want it to
Yeah,
go any
because
further?
especially now, you know how babes are. When they see you with another babes, now they want you all of a sudden. So there's also that.
And I think that is most of it. Like her seeing, oh, this girl like with her babes, and now she's just like, I don't know why that's a thing, but it's just so crazy.
Tell us why you guys like to do that.
I don't know.
When I see an old babes with a new babes, it turns me off.
Exactly.
For me, that's a great way to turn me off.
Exactly. I'm just like, no, I don't get that. I'm so sorry, but I'm not.
I never want people more because they were somebody else. It turns
I think that's so
off.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's so mad because I didn't want you before. Now all of a sudden you're with somebody. I want you. What is that?
Nah, that turns me. If you want me to get over you, show up with a new babes. I'll be turned all the way off.
I always get the ick.
Yeah,
I always get the ick. So. Same. Yeah, I just think it's wild, but I do think that you guys need to have a conversation because obviously this space, or like, it was made awkward by this girl staring you down when she's supposed to be go and dance. Why are you staring at something? Why are you in this place? Go and enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean? So I think that a conversation should be had because you're gonna bump into each other again, as you said. Like, you're gonna see this girl again. So it just, I think you know, these people seem like they're sort of like free, open people who have, you know, open relationships and stuff like that. I just feel like then there should be some sort of open communication where you can go and speak to each other and just like kind of like clear the air and ask us if everything's okay and if, you know, how she's feeling, like check it, like a check-in.
But also chat to Erin as well. I hope you and Erin are still dating, because you sent this dilemma about a month ago.
Yeah, it was.
So I hope you and Erin are still dating. Yeah,
because she was like, yeah, why is this girl staring at you?
Yeah, so I think that before you even have that conversation, definitely let Erin know what you want to do, if that's what you want to do, and only do so if she's cool with it. Do you know what I mean?
Does she need to? Does she only need to do that if she's cool with it?
Who, Erin?
No, it's the person who
said that's a dilemma.
Yeah, does she need to, you know, why
go to Erin?
I mean, she can go to Erin, but I'm saying like she can speak to this person.
If Erin's there, she just tell Erin. If Erin's not there, then you can go. But if Erin's
there,
if
Erin's there, then I get, that's respectful. But
I mean, if Erin's there,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
I mean, if Erin's there, like have that. Let's be like, babes, you know, I need to take her to conversation.
Yeah.
If I was Erin, I would say no. But anyway, Erin might be different to me.
Yeah, I'd be like, do that in your own fucking time. I'm not gonna lie, because my thought was like, she can just message her and say, "Oh, do you want to catch up?" instead of like waiting to see her at an event to do that. Because you not do that
like
around
she's
me.
over it. Like it seems like the person who sent in the dilemma is kind of over.
I guess so. But the point is that they're gonna be in these spaces. It's gonna now be awkward every time she sees this Sam.
People get over it, honestly. Like I'm the queen of bumping into old things in queer spaces. Some old babes come to my events. Do you know what I'm saying? And you have to just
the thing is, like, I'm not gonna, like, this might sound rude, I don't care about anyone's feelings. Like, whatever we had,
I just don't really care.
Whatever we had in the past is in the past. Like, if I feel that somebody even feels a certain type of way, the way I ignore it. Because although it's annoying because it's been projected onto me and I can now feel it, and now it's interfering with what I've got going on my energy and stuff like that, I just try my best to ignore it because it's not my fucking problem. That's whatever you got going on there, that's yours. You do what you do. Keep that shit away
I
from
agree
me.
with Nana. Like,
keep that shit away from me.
Yeah, really like, whatever feelings they have, that's their personal problem. It's done. It's
that's
dusted,
what I feel.
And now it's their process of healing.
Yeah.
You got separate processes, and it doesn't need to be together. Do you know what I mean?
Especially if you're not interested in, you know, in a romantic situation with this person anymore. I personally wouldn't go and try and have something out with them. I personally wouldn't try and go and have a conversation because I'm just like, that's their fucking feelings.
Nana to give that advice, but she wouldn't do it herself.
Do you know why? It's because of the dilemmas. It's like, oh, I'm gonna keep bumping into this person, like, and it's just all good. Like, you know,
you should just tell them. Then it's their personal problem. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just think that, listen, you're gonna see them out. It is what it is.
Yeah,
you're there to have a good time, and so have a time. Block them out.
I wouldn't even bat a fucking eyelid, mate. I don't care.
It happens. I don't know like what city you're from yet.
Yeah.
But in London, it happens regularly. And it just is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes some relationships are gonna go for a long time. Some are gonna fail.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. And when was that fail? Hopefully you don't see each other and it's a rockers every single time. And it doesn't seem like it is here with Sam.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. We've got one more dilemma. Okay. This one, where are the Toronto mask women? Toronto. Good day, ladies. Good day to you too.
Good day, ladies.
I just started listening to the pod a few days ago and oh my God, I'm hooked. Welcome. I just want to say I had the biggest crush on Rose.
You say Rose?
They put Rose.
Okay.
It's Ro now, guys. I've seen quite a few messages where you call me Rose. It's Ro. We dropped the SE, it's just Ro. Yeah. Crush at first sight. But you're dating now, child. So I keep it respectful. Let me tell you something. Even though I'm dating, you can still fancy me. Okay,
that's true. You know, that is true.
I mean,
nothing can happen, but you know.
Okay, yeah. I appreciate you, Nana. You're also extremely beautiful, but you both will probably scream, "She's very young." So let it go.
It sounded like a broken record now, isn't it?
Ah, child. We spoke about this at the gym today, guys, and we'll talk about it later. Okay, I'm not trying to write my dissertations here. So this person listens to
the podcast.
Shout out to you. I'm not trying to write my dissertations here. So all I want to ask is where are the beautiful masked women in Toronto? I'm 23. I'm on every dating app, but these streets are cold, empty, and filled with white women. If you're a masked woman in Toronto that is tall, African, and has good dentition,
What?
DENTITION, dentition,
I have no idea. What
and
that
has
is.
good dentition. Maybe that's a Canadian word. I don't know. Just say hi and probably an email address in the YouTube comments. I'll reach out. Please, I'm a 6 foot plus size queen. If you can handle the heat, save off our time. I hear it.
I love that.
Love you guys again. I'll be visiting the UK soon. Hopefully, y'all have an event around the same time. Shit, I think it's too long now. I love this email.
We love you, actually. We actually love you. This is the person that listens to the podcast every week.
Do you know what I'm saying? Let me say this length, perfect.
That's
This
the
is a
perfect, yeah.
perfect length.
Perfect length.
When you visit the UK, let us know if we have an event.
We'll shout you.
We shout you. And yeah, so if you're somebody, I guess you guys have to help her out.
Yeah, because
if you're a sexy mass babe who can handle a 6 foot plus size queen, drop your Instagrams in the comments.
And just like, don't, please come with sense. You know, go to this woman with, you know, obviously like 23, but like go to this woman because she seems like she's about it. She seems like she's about it.
I do actually know. I do know a very sexy mask babe from Toronto. We talk on Twitter. We've been talking on Twitter for a while. I've got quite a few Toronto friends online actually who are all mask and they're all good looking as well.
Yeah.
The one, I don't know if they're tall though. She's Nigerian. The one I'm talking about, she's Nigerian.
What, the one with the locks?
She's got locks. She's sexy.
The one with the locks? Tats,
Yeah. Yeah.
Women vest.
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Yeah, she goes gym.
She got the deep voice.
She got. I don't know how old she is though. Anyway, she might not fit 23. She's young, innit? I don't know. I don't know how old she is. But honestly, like, I'm gonna put her ads in. I don't know if I should do that. Should I? What if she doesn't want to find her?
Well, she does.
I'm gonna ask her
She
if I
wants
can
people
put
to
her ad
find
in our
her.
thingy, in our bio below, and all my Toronto friends, yeah, who are on my social media, let me know if I'm allowed to put you guys in the bio, so you can all find each other. We'll just do that. We'll just do friend making in the bio somehow.
Yep.
So that comes to the end of this episode. Thanks to everyone who sent in dilemmas. Please send us more to our email address. If you must send it to our DMs, you can do that too. It's all good.
Also put dilemma in the title, in the subject.
Put dilemma in the subject, so because we get quite a few emails. That's like our main email, and everything goes to that email. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you use the hashtag #TwoTwosPodcast in conversation on Twitter. Make sure you rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. And we appreciate everyone who leaves comments in the Spotify. We can't respond to Spotify comments, but we appreciate all of it. Keep leaving the comments below. Let us know what you think of the episode. And yeah, and until next week, peace.